Welcome to the Part-Time Preppers review of the Midland Emergency Crank Radio. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Part-Time Preppers. We're going to have a little review tonight. It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Of the Midland Emergency Crank E-Ready radio here. We got this about a week ago and had a $10 off 50 coupon. And I was lucky enough to find a $25 gift certificate that was given to us last Christmas. So $59.99, but we did not pay that for it, at least not quite that much for this radio. Would you pay full retail for this? I don't know. You guys will have to decide that. Let's go over some features. Now, this is not fully charged. I did some testing with it, and I'll explain as we go through. Here we go. We got a flashlight. And that's low, and that's high. Still pretty decent. It's down to 1 bar. It has 3 bars when it's fully charged, and it can flash. There you go. And it talks about Morse code and the instructions. And here I'm going to hit another button. There's actually 2 ways you can hit this button. Now, you'll see a little dog there. And that's your subsonic, ultrasonic, megasonic dog whistle. We can't hear it now. Only your dogs can. Maybe some special cats can hear it. I guess that's good for search and rescue. We're going to turn that off. That's off. Okay, it's off. Radio, we'll go over it quickly because the power is starting to fade here. There's your FM. Nothing exciting there. There's your weather.
The pressure was 30.05 inches.
The weather comes in very good here. AM does not come in too well, especially with the antenna down, and plus it's weak, so we're not going to worry about that right now. Now, you'll see, let me turn the volume down. You'll see, you can also hit this where it has a WX, and that will break in with weather alerts. So if you just want to listen to a weather channel, you want to listen to some music, if you have that WX button pressed, it will come in. Okay, let's turn the radio off. Okay, what other features? Quickly, here's how you get the thing charged. USB ports in and out. It has a lithium-ion battery, which seems pretty strong, and use a spot for headphones there if you want to plug them in. There's a itty-bitty button there, a tiny. You probably can't even see it, but that is to make this radio either work on the lithium-ion battery that comes with it, or if you don't want to use that, you can put 6 AA regular batteries in it. So there's that. That part kind of closes nice there. I like that. Now the crank, you got to dig your nail into it to get it out, which is good because it doesn't fit loosely in there. I'm giving the crank a C because it's kind of like on the flimsy side, I'm thinking. Anyway, turns pretty nice, and it does lock in pretty nice. And here's your batteries in here, your lithium batteries in there, and it does, once you get it in there, it does close nicely. Antenna has a pretty good antenna, pretty long antenna. You just got to be careful how you're pulling it out. That last part, you got to give it an extra little crank there. And there's your antenna. As you can see, it's tricky to get back in the antenna. Okay, what else is there on this radio? As the clock is striking, the clock's actually a little late. This is actually on time. You have your solar power. Now, what the deal is, they said the solar power, if the battery's completely dead, if you put it in the sun for an hour, you'll get 45 minutes of radio time. If you crank it for a minute, you'll get 9 minutes of radio time. Now, I did not do that experiment. Here's the experiment I did. We got this I fully charged it. I put it in the garage with the light on, low. I left it in the garage for 12 hours. I came back and the light was still on, still probably as bright as it was. So, okay. So without charging it, I put the radio on. I put it on low because I don't want to disturb anybody. So put the radio on low and left it go for 24 hours straight. Came back down, still playing, and we're down to 1 bar, although now it says 2 bars, so it's jumping from 1 to 2. So I was impressed. 12 hours of lights, and you got 24 hours of radio out of this with some to spare as we speak right now. I don't know exactly how much longer it would work. Now, you can charge your phone with this also, with the in and out plugs. Now, I took notice, if it's fully charged, it will do a heck of a lot better job of charging your phone or tablet. I believe the Android type charger there it uses. But so you can, as an added little feature, it's pretty sturdy. It's not rubberized. I mean, it's not the ultimate crank radio by any means, but it's a decent little radio. Happy we got it. Now, if you don't want to spend that much, here's your alternative. $5 2 years ago at a yard sale. And it has the weather too. Yes. It's not, the reception's not as good. Now, this one they say will 50 miles. It will pick up any weather broadcasts, anything like that. So 50 miles I think is pretty decent. And this one here, although this one's picking up something.
Mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of rain.
There you go.
Lows in the
I don't know if you can hear that, but yes, it does pick up the weather. So this is your alternative. You don't want to spend $59 or $49 or $36. You can get this for $5. I've seen these plenty of times at garage sales, flea markets. We actually have 2 of these. I keep one in our bug out bag, and this one I keep in the house. The one in the bug out bag, it's batteries or a plug. This is just strictly batteries. So there's your 2 radios here. You get the cord, of course, with the Midland. This adapter is mine, but I just had an extra. You get all your information, your quickie guide. This is more in-depth brochure about the radio, which is pretty nice. I read most of it. And a couple other booklets there for fun. And some information about no other weather people. And that's about it. I think that brings us to the end of this review. I think it's just important to have a radio, either expensive or semi-expensive, cheapo. You definitely want some sort of backup. You just don't want a fancy stereo in your house that you need electricity for. So that's it. You take care. Be good until the next time. Bye-bye.